Good morning, West Michigan, and welcome to Thursday. Okay, I've had to put 2 words in my weather vocabulary.
Okay. I know what one is.
Lake effect.
Oh, wait. That wasn't the one I got.
Lake effect, yeah. Well, okay.
But it has to do with snow.
Right.
Which I thought
rain and snow.
Going to say.
Well, right now, today, we've had lake effect rain showers, but by tomorrow morning, we could get a few snowflakes mixed in. And even in some of the northern parts of our state, we've seen a few lake effect snow showers mixed in so far today. So the bottom line here, we've got a really cold shot of air coming up for the next couple of days. Good sign, though. We're going to warm things up and add sunshine back for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I've been really tracking the weather really closely for Monday because it's a huge day here on Daybreak, or here on 8 West.
Yeah, it's a big day, and, you know, we have our sweaters on. I think it's just a comfy week for us, and I was talking to a couple fellows from England because on Monday, as Sarah's saying, it's a big day. We are doing our big 8 West show about the Diana, a celebration exhibition that's at the Grand Rapids Art Museum. It opens on Tuesday.
Right.
So we have some lucky viewers coming in for a sneak peek, and we're going to be airing a whole show that day. So everyone's going to get to enjoy that within our viewing area, but we're going to have the special party, too, at the Graham. It's going to be amazing. I was talking to the 2 curators, Graham and Nick, who are from England. They're actually art handlers for the Althorpe estate, you know, which is the family estate that Princess Diana has that allowed the items to come here, and was telling them about the weather. They're going to be leaving Friday. I said, there's snow coming. They said, are we going to get snowed in? I said, no,
not like that. When they come back to visit us throughout the several month span of the exhibition.
At the end of February to take it all back to England because it has to be set up again back at the estate for when her birthday comes. They could have that happen.
Yeah. So they're really nice guys. You know, it was interesting. We had a chance to spend some time with them yesterday because we were working, you know, on all the behind-the-scenes pieces, giving, you know, everybody an opportunity to see everything with the exhibition. But it was really a cool opportunity to just get to pick their brains a little bit about what they think of West Michigan and specifically of Grand Rapids. They said they have just been amazed at what we have to offer in this city.
Yeah. They said, okay, they had lived in New York City for a while, and they said, it is, I can't do a British accent, but they said it was so clean here.
Yeah.
I said, they're like, compared to New York City, and I said, yeah, this is a really clean place. Yeah. And they're staying downtown, and they had a lot of great things to say, and they're going to be here until Friday, like you said.
So really awesome.
You got to check out this, you got to check out that, you got to do this.
They'll be great ambassadors for West Michigan and Grand Rapids when they go back to England.
So we shot out a lot of our stories. We're in the editing process because it takes a while to kind of put these stories together that we bring to you on the air, but we snap some photos because they do allow us to do that. You can take your cameras if there's no flash.
Yeah.
So a lot of camera phones, that kind of thing. And this is the first thing you actually see when you go through the exhibition at the Graham. This is the tiara that is there awaits you. It belongs to the Spencer family. And they actually have a number of tiaras. And I said, why this one? And they said, because it's fabulous,
That was exactly it, yeah.
It is fabulous. And it's worth so much. You cannot replicate these stones, these diamonds. And so I asked how much it was worth, and they said it's priceless for that reason.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It is incredible. You know, what I loved about getting the chance to spend a little time behind the scenes with those guys is they were just talking about how the display, how they set up the exhibition every time is different depending upon the unique characteristics of the museum space, and the display of her gown is going to be more magnificent than it even is when it's back at their home estate.
Yeah, this is
a great opportunity.
Case, you know, there's a whole room of gowns, and that's what you're looking at right now. You may remember this black gown, and it's beautiful. And this is kind of later in Diana's life, where she had really started. She had befriended Versace, and he had made it. It's very kind of sexy and beautiful, and very body accentuating, and amazing. So we've got gowns from when she started and became Princess Diana all the way until just before her death. And this, as you were talking about, is the wedding gown.
Beautiful.
25-foot train, 10,000 beads and sequins, yards and yards of fabric and tulle for the veil. Amazing.
Yeah, I remember that July day back in 1981 watching that. I was spellbound. I was 16 years old at the time and just thinking fairy tales really do come true.
And dreaming of your own wedding.
Exactly. Someday. Interesting. I had a dress sort of patterned after that when I eventually get married more than a decade later.
The poofy shoulders really had its time. I know that was really big. And she had this. There was such secrecy around the making of this dress. The Emmanuels, which weren't like a huge dressmaker, fashion people at the time were commissioned to do this dress, and there was such secrecy that their trash was guarded, and there was security, and there was paper on the windows. And you're going to learn all these things when you go to the exhibition, because there's so much information. We all know a lot about her life because she was a world icon,
right?
But there's so many things that you're going to learn when you go to this exhibition.
Right.
It's amazing.
The behind the scenes of her childhood, all of her charity work, which of course became just a signature part of her legacy. I had the opportunity, because there's no wedding celebration that would be complete without a wedding cake.
Oh, yeah.
So the folks at the Amway Grand Plaza, the executive pastry chef and the co-executive pastry chef have spent the last 6 weeks working on a replica of the wedding cake.
Okay, and so what kind of cake was it? I'm very curious about what they selected. They could have done anything in the world.
It was a takeoff of a fruit cake. It was exactly the same recipe that they followed for Diana. In fact, you know what? Take a look at this, Rachel.
Okay.
All right, Rachel, here I am. I couldn't wait to dig into the cake.
Why you guys chose this cake, some of the details, why it's so
That's
special.
good. Okay, don't worry. They actually have it on the menu at the Amway Graham, most of their restaurants, from now through the end of the exhibit. Authentic wedding cake of a princess.
Restaurants, 1913, Cygnus and Bentham, so if you'd like to come down.
You look very happy there. Very happy.
Exactly.
It looks like it has the consistency of a carrot cake.
Yeah, it was. Well, and that was interesting because there were several of us around sampling, and the consistency of a carrot cake, I'm going to confess, I love chocolate cake. Most other cakes I really don't care for. This cake was fabulous. It sort of was a banana fruit cake without the fruit, a little bit of a cinnamon flavor in there, and then, of course, that magnificent frosting. And they have it on the menu at the Amway Grand Plaza at 3 of the restaurants, the 1913 room, Bentham's, and the Cygnus.
That's fantastic.
Restaurant.
I go to Bentham's a lot for breakfast.
Okay.
Maybe some cake with my breakfast.
Well, there's a little fruit in there, so I think that's about the same as, having waffles or something.
Points,
yeah, I think so. So it'll be on the menu through the end of the exhibition. So if you're even looking for a place to take your girlfriends to have coffee or dessert or meet for chat, book club, something like that, head down there.
So great. You could go to the exhibition and then you go to one of those restaurants and have
just
cake.
For the cake.
That's amazing.
So the chefs are just fabulous, and we're going to try to do behind the scenes, just kind of all the great stuff that they do there. I love the Amway, and they are rolling out the red carpet.
Well, for the lucky 200 viewers that we have going to our party on Monday, there will be cake, cupcakes by D&W Fresh Market. So
delicious.
Excited.